What's up YouTube, it's Dennis Films here with another video, and today we're talking about my Sony A6500 camera rig and the reasons why I chose to build it the way I did and the benefits that come from it. But before we get started, I would like to thank each and every one of y'all for subscribing, watching my videos, and I'm hoping I'm bringing value to you, and it's really inspiring me to keep creating more content for y'all. But with that said, let's jump right into the video. So let's start with the reasons why I chose to build this rig. One being the pro and con to the Sony A6500, its weight. Now, of course it's a pro because you're able to travel with it, carry it wherever because it's so light, and it just makes life a little bit easier. But the con to it is that you may get micro jitters when you're going handheld. And here lately, I've been going handheld a lot because I've been really enjoying it. So to eliminate those micro jitters, I added more weight to my system. And with it having a B-mount, monitor, the rails and everything, it just makes it more versatile where I can add more things to it and help with the project. Secondly, the power. So with it running off a V-mount battery, it's able to last all day. And if you own a Sony A6500 or just any of the previous generation, you know it sucks battery really bad and really fast, especially when shooting 4K. So now with this V-mount battery, I'm able to shoot for hours at a time and not worry about the battery life at all. It doesn't even pop up in my head, which is new and it's great for me. Secondly, on projects, I've been kind of moving towards the handheld style, then grabbing my gimbal, where I used to just grab my gimbal first. And really, if you think about it, a gimbal does take more time out of your shoot. You gotta set it up, balance it, calibrate it, and then when you find your shot that you're looking for, you gotta figure out the movement and how much space you have to move with it. So it can be very time consuming. And with this, I can able just to move around. Like I said, I'm running gun, so I'm able to just really move around, get over the shoulder shots, you know, whatever I need, I can just get it done in a lot quicker time, which is super important to me because time efficiency really matters to me. So that's a great thing. Then also, you know, you have another point of contact. I'm able to butt this V-mount to my shoulder, hold my right hand to the grip of the camera, and then left hand to the lens. So I have 3 points of contact, which makes it easier and then stabilizes my handheld shots. That is one of the main things of why I built this rig. And then the third reason, say if you're doing commercial shoots, you know, you're dealing with clients, say banks or supermarkets, retail stores, or what have you, they want to see, you just don't want to walk in with a little bitty gimbal and this little bitty camera. Yes, this camera is super powerful, the image that comes out of it's super great, but your clients are not going to know that. When you show up with a rig like this, they know you mean business. This, I feel like I'm using a Red right now, even though I'm not. It's just the weight and how it sits up and how I'm able to use the points of contact. It makes it feel like a more professional and cinema camera. Now let's go over the parts with this. A majority of these parts are SmallRig parts. They're very affordable. So shout out to SmallRig. I've been using their cages since I got into video, so they're very durable and you don't have to worry about them breaking and they'll last years. Let's start with the monitor. The monitor is the SmallHD Focus. It's my go-to monitor. I use two. I have the Atmos Ninja 5 and then the SmallHD. But with the SmallHD, it's smaller, it's easy to move around with. I don't have to worry about the SSD or anything like that. So I put a SmallRig cage around it so I have multiple mounting points. Anytime, you never know when you need something extra, say a wireless mic or a lavalier system to add to it. It just adds more mounting points for ease of access. And then let's move on to the friction arm that's holding it. I do want to switch friction arms. Right now I'm rocking the, I don't really know the brand. I do not recommend it. I'm actually getting aggravated with it. So I am actually going to switch to the SmallHD quick release system as far as my monitor. The friction arm is mounted to a SmallHD handle, which is also got a quick release. So basically this whole rig setup can be detached within seconds and the camera's free. Of course, you know, you gotta take out the dummy battery and whatnot, but it's basically broke down completely. So everything works systematically in this and I really love this. How it looks and you know the style and the form factor, the ergonomics is really great. To move on to the rail system, I use the 8-inch 15mm SmallRig rails. Works great. And then I also have just a little mounting plate to the rails where I mount my Manfrotto quick release plate to it, so I'm able to get in and out. I also have my tripod plate, so I can go straight from handheld and slide right onto the tripod in seconds. Quick and easy, very versatile. Of course, I'm rocking the SmallRig camera cage, which I have for my A6300 and A6500. Definitely, if you're not gonna build this out, at least buy this cage, because this cage will definitely help you out, just because you're able to mount anything you want to it, and it really opens up the possibilities to build this camera out. Next thing is the SmallHD HDMI clamp, which just, I wanna have it there for protective reasons, just to make sure that the HDMI doesn't get ripped out or I mess up any of the internal pieces of the camera, which might be a big problem if that happens. So that's gonna hopefully keep that from happening. So let's move to the back of the rig. The back of the rig is a Camvate V-mount battery plate, and it has plenty of options where you can add power sources to power up the monitor, the camera. You can power up both if you would like to. And then it has a cheese plate on the back side to where you're able to mount extra accessories, which is awesome to have. And it's vertical. And the reason why I chose vertical and not horizontal where it's sitting, I really like to have the battery butted against my chest, so it's just another point of contact. So this thing is about $100. It's worth it. It's great quality, you can feel it. And then I also use, as far as V-mount batteries, the DNO lighting, which is Comer. I have a few of these I use for lighting, and I also use it for this rig. And it's really simple. Just to power on the rig, there's a little on switch on the V-mount plate. You just turn that on and turn the camera on, and boom, you're in business. Simple as that. Hours of runtime. You don't have to worry about switching out batteries 20 times during a 9-hour shoot. So that takes off a little bit of stress. One extra thing that I don't have to worry about, which is great. And I think we all need just a little bit less to simplify our life on projects, is one less thing to worry about. So this rig is just fantastic. And like I said, the real reason I bought it is for the weight. I've been going handheld, and this just makes my shots so much smoother because of the points of contact. And I can get low using this handle and get low shots still steady because of the weight. I'm not getting any micro jitters, which is the best part of this entire rig. That pretty much wraps it up, guys, for this video. I hope you enjoyed it and got some value out of it. And if anything, if you like this video, please don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, just help this channel grow. Y'all been doing so great, and I, again, appreciate y'all so much, because it's very inspiring. And don't forget, I also sell LUTs and presets and effects in my store. If you want to go check that out, link in the description. Have a great day, guys, and keep creating dope shit. Peace.